Welcome to a lesson with Dr. Powell. Let's take a look at an application of a quadratic function. This time, when we're trying to find a minimum. Suppose that we're trying to find the minimum product of two numbers such that those two numbers have a difference of 6. Okay, is equal to 6. So let's see, how do we do that? Well, we go right to the word minimum. And we notice what it modifies, product. That means the y value is going to be a product of two numbers. Well, we need two numbers in order to write down something for that. So let's come up with names for them. Let's let one of them be x, so we can rewrite this as a function y of x here. So we have x, and maybe just let the other one be w. Okay, so we're trying to find, so we can come up with a formula for a product of two numbers. Well, that's simple. It's just multiply them together, x times w. So we're well on our way. The only thing that we have left with coming up with the formula that we need for the quadratic function is rewriting w in terms of x. That's where the other piece of information comes in handy, the difference. We know that the difference between the two numbers should be 6. Okay, so we can write this down. Okay, the difference between the two numbers. So we know that x minus w is equal to 6, or w minus x is equal to 6, but we can choose it either way. This is fine. That just means that x is going to be the larger number, but then w will just be the smaller number. And that's okay. It would work equally as well if we swap these, but let's just take a look at one case. So x minus w is equal to 6. Now let's use this to solve for w, because we need something to replace w with. So we better solve for w here so that we have something to replace w with over here. Okay, well, I'm going to add w to both sides and then subtract 6. And I end up getting x minus 6 is equal to w. Now we can take this and put it right in here for w. All right, so x minus 6, we'll put it right in. We end up getting x times x minus 6. Now we multiply this out, so we get x squared minus 6x. There's our quadratic function. Now to find the minimum of it, notice it will be a minimum since we have a plus right here. So there's no vertical reflection. It's just going to be like y equals x squared with a minimum. So we complete the square, or write this in standard form. So we can see what transformation it is of y equals x squared. And what we can do is we can just replace x squared minus 6x with x minus 3. Quantity squared. But making that replacement, we had to add 9. But to offset that, we subtract 9. Ooh, so this means negative 9. That's the y value of the vertex, and that is the minimum. That's the minimum product. When does it happen? The minimum product is negative 9. We just figured that out. And it happens when x is equal to 3. Well, when x is equal to 3, what would, let's see, when x is equal to 3, what would w be? Well, we can see. So 3 minus w is equal to 6, using this relationship between x and w. So that would mean that w would have to be, well, we can solve for it. So we subtract it over. Maybe I'll do it right here. So negative w is equal to 6 minus 3, which is 3. So W would have to be negative 3. So we know when X is 3 and W is negative 3, we find the minimum product. Thanks for watching.